saying, man, I don't even know where to start, man, because a lot of people don't know what's going on, man. You know what I'm saying? When the club be empty, you know what I'm saying? There's where a lot of event planning going on.
Shit, you with Lil Mo Films, nigga. Lil Mo Films gonna keep it real with you, nigga. So tell me something vicious. Tell me how you got this shit started, man.
Man, you start from nothing. You put an idea together. You know what I'm saying? When you first putting that shit together, everybody gonna think it's crazy. Ain't nobody gonna have nothing to do with it until the actual, they start seeing it become reality. But that's beside the point. But when you put an idea together, man, you gotta be willing to sacrifice everything to make it become reality. You know what I'm saying? And if you ain't willing to sacrifice everything, you don't even need to be in this shit. You gonna have a lot of losing before you win. So a lot of niggas don't know nothing about winning, and I don't wanna be nowhere around y'all. You feel what I'm saying? Because if you don't know how to sacrifice nothing, you ain't about taking no loss, my nigga. You ain't gonna know how to act when that bread do come. So, you know, that's what it's about. You feel what I'm saying? You go to these small cities, that's one thing I understood, man. When you start dealing with chat and the way chat treat chat, you know what I'm saying, you'll start understanding when you start getting to these other cities, because they treat each other the exact same way. You know what I'm saying? They hate on their own, they hold their own back. It's very few in these cities that really stick together. And what I did was start hitting these cities, applying the same method I was applying to my own city, and come to find out they needed the same plugs we needed, they needed the same outlets we needed, the same production, the same graphics, the same stage to showcase their talent. You know what I'm saying? They wanted the same ability to say they done something, they going somewhere where they haven't spent a whole lot of money. This industry, man, hey, there's a lot of money going to this shit. You feel what I'm saying? So if you, the way our shit was set up, if you didn't have a lot of money, you wasn't really relevant, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? We had to do something about that, because there was a lot of people that deserved this, had to grind to acquire that shit, but you know, that was a little looked over, because you know, certain people had their certain size, and if you wasn't per se signed with them, or you know, whatever, you know, they wasn't trying to service you. And I believe that everybody should be able to maintain their independence, you know, and still be able to make them moves that they needed to make if they was coming up with these funds themselves. You feel what I'm saying? So that's what we did, man. Everybody you see, Cash Clip, myself, we two independent, separate movements working together to create a bigger picture. Same as these artists. You know what I'm saying? Lil Mo Films. Like, everything is a puzzle, bro. And you just got to figure out a way to put everything together and make everything make sense and everybody move forward. You feel what I'm saying? So, you know, it's a totally different respect now as opposed to back then. Because back then, you know, artists used to come and it just be everybody there for them. Now when the artists come, everybody there to support their own, as well as the up and coming artists that they support, and then everybody, you know, get that same love. You feel what I'm saying? So, you know, and it's affordable. So we just trying to keep this shit moving. You about to see a lot go on in these next 2-3 hours. So stay tuned, man. Lil Mo Films, something vicious. That's be the guy. Underground salute.